across Canada, across North America, and actually internationally as well. So, woohoo! So definitely, and I mean the weather is certainly with us. And as you know, that the 15 in Fairness campaign is about the fact that workers are struggling to make ends meet. The provincial minimum wage is almost $4 below the poverty line or more, depending on where you're working, and it's dragging down wages in every sector. Many workers, too many, are struggling with multiple jobs, and many more don't even have the right to call in sick, dragging down wages in every sector, and also being within the fear of being fired just for calling in sick. Many workers are facing barriers to joining a union, and others risk losing their jobs every time a contract is flipped. It is high time to fix our labor laws to make them fair for everyone. We are here today to move beyond defending the jobs we have to demanding the jobs that we want. And if any lesson can be learned from the past, it is that unions alone cannot win these games if we stand by ourselves. That is why the London and District Labour Council, the Ontario Federation of Labour, and many groups have joined with non-unionized workers, students, community groups to form the Fight for 15 in Fairness campaign in solidarity with a movement for better labor laws that is sweeping North America and also other countries. And I have to give a shout out to the London Common Front and the fact that in London we've been on the ground with raising the minimum wage and other reforms for a long time. As we speak, the Ontario government is undergoing a broad review of the Employment Standards Act and the Labour Relations Act. But, as you know, meaningful change will not be delivered to us on a silver platter. So, it's so important that we take these actions across Ontario to send a strong and clear message to every member of provincial parliament. And we're going to make decent jobs a significant election issue next time round. In the meantime, we've got a lot of work to do. We'll be having meetings in London, we'll be having different actions, we'll be calling on you to come to a town hall, to come to different education sectors or sessions as well. And so I have a number of people to introduce to you. I'm so happy that Patty Coates, the Ontario Federation of Labour Secretary-Treasurer, is with us. She could have been anywhere today because there are many different rallies going on, but we're so happy that Patty is here with us today, and so I call on Patty to speak to you.
Thank you, Patty. Patty and I go back a long way. I was the Labour Council President for the Barrie and District Labour Council for 8 years, and that's how we met, but we also hail from the same union, OSSTF. So thank you for having me here. I'm so glad to be here. Sisters, brothers, and comrades, today, unionized workers and non-unionized workers are standing shoulder to shoulder in an united campaign for 15 in Fairness. And as Patty said, it's not just here in Ontario, it's across Canada and across international lines. Together, we are one labour movement. For over 20 years, workers and their families have been losing ground here in Ontario because our labour laws are stuck in another era. While employers in every sector exploit the loopholes in the law, we need to fix the law to make it fair for every worker in Ontario. Throughout history, unionized workers have been able to win incredible gains at the bargaining table and have become laws of the land. Laws not just for unionized workers, but for all workers. Important rights such as maternity leave, employment insurance, the 40-hour week, a ban on child labor would never ever have been won without the collective power of the labor movement and unions. But here in Ontario, sisters, brothers, and comrades, workplaces have changed dramatically. Right here in Ontario, there are 1 million ununionized workers, but there are over 1.7 million low-wage workers earning at near the minimum wage. Over half of our workforce are working in precarious, part-time, and temporary work. And I'll tell you a personal story. My own son is 28 years old. He went to college for 2 years, became a chef. He's working in the restaurant business, and he makes just above the minimum wage. He can't make ends meet. He can't find a decent place to live that he can afford. He can't pay for transit costs. He has a hard time paying his student loan. And that should not happen here in Ontario. Every worker has been dragged into the race to the bottom, and that's not fair. Today, we are fighting together to reverse this trend here in Ontario. The Ontario government is currently reviewing the province's employment laws. And we have a great campaign. It's called Make It Fair. Go onto our website, makeitfair.com. Check it out, sign the pledge, and get involved. We need to change our labor laws. We need to ensure that we have employment standards that are right for everyone, not the 80 exemptions that our employers can apply for. That is wrong.